What is going on, everyone? Alessandro here, and welcome to another Bitcoin price analysis. We're gonna have a look into Bitcoin, guys, and of course also into new cryptos that are upcoming. I'm gonna give you an update, and of course also Solana, because Solana currently is breaking out. We're gonna have a look into that. We have almost every day new all-time highs on different altcoins, and I think that maybe we're gonna get a very good buy opportunity very soon for different cryptos, including Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is still chopping around here between basically $116,000 to $120,000. We're gonna have a look into that. So welcome everyone, make sure to be subscribed on this channel. I update you every day what is going on here in the crypto space, not only for Bitcoin but also for the newest upcoming cryptos that currently everyone is talking about, and of course also what exchanges that I'm trading right now, what I'm doing here in the crypto space. I'm sharing everything with you guys. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just here to entertain you. I'm sharing everything that I'm buying, that I'm selling, that I'm basically doing here in the crypto space, and of course also my own price predictions as well. Do always your own researches as well, guys, but I'm sharing everything with you here. And of course you see that our community is rising every day, so make sure to be part of the party and be subscribed here on YouTube, and of course also my other social media platforms: X, TikTok, Telegram, Instagram, and so on. So we're gonna start with Bitcoin, guys, and we're gonna have a look into different charts that in my opinion right now are very important to watch out, because of course we have now a critical point here at $120,000. Obviously we have some resistance here, and before we're gonna go to my next target at $145,000, I just want to have a look into some charts that are telling us if we should expect here more continuation to the upside immediately, or maybe we can see another retracement down to important support targets before we head higher. So here on the daily time frame, what I'm seeing is that currently money flow is a bit depressing. I mean, it is still positive, that's good, but it is coming a little bit down. Yes, we have a little wick here to the upside, but in general we are in an uptrend, yes, but it looks like that maybe on the daily time frame we could revisit here the $115,000, $114,000. Worst case, I think even come down here to retest the breakout here that we had at around 110k. And don't freak out, guys, if that happens. I think that this will end up in a very good buy opportunity if it's happening, because right now all indicators are coming down a bit after this nice run, and of course after we created new all-time highs. So it's always normal that whenever we see new all-time highs for any kind of asset, that sometimes after a while we come down to retest important support levels and then we move on. Not always this is the case, but most of the times. So that's why, in my opinion, it is possible we're gonna revisit first before creating new all-time highs. Again, the 115, 114k area, maybe even down to 110k, that's still possible, but this will end up in a very good buy and long opportunity in my opinion. And also if we go over into the US dollar dominance chart, this is whenever the US dollar dominance chart is going down, this is bullish for the crypto space. Whenever it's going up, it is bearish, because then people are floating into stable coins. And you can see that right now on the daily time frame we have currently money flow decreasing, but we have now bullish divergence in the RSI since we are crashing down now. Of course, whenever this one is coming down, the Bitcoin price, or in general the crypto space, is going up in terms of US dollar. And now it is possible that here, since the indicators are very oversold, that we could see here maybe some kind of a, where is my drawing tool here, maybe like a little bounce and then come back down, because we are still perfectly on track, of course, with my prediction that I did some weeks ago. Remember, guys, up here I told you that if this is a fake out and we're gonna return into this falling wedge, we most likely gonna crash down to this support down here, because in the US dollar dominance we are forming a very big falling wedge, and this is actually a bullish pattern, but we can stay in this pattern for a very long time until we see here a breakout to the upside, or of course also to the downside, but it's more likely to the upside, and that of course can trigger then the next bear market here in the crypto space. But until then, as long as the US dollar dominance is falling, this is of course bullish for the crypto space in general. And also here on the weekly time frame you can see that we are still in a downtrend, and for Bitcoin we're still in an uptrend, even though of course we're coming into overbought condition right now, but this can stay like this for a very long time. And then also remember in the CME chart over here, we still have that little CME gap as well, just to mention this on the sideline down to 114k, and this of course also makes me believe that we could eventually see again those prices before we head towards new all-time highs. And what I'm also seeing over in the Bitcoin dominance is right now that we are seeing a bounce. You can see that we are bouncing perfectly, as I told you in several days ago, in several videos ago, that most likely at the 50 weekly moving average we're gonna see at least a bounce, because this has been our major support here when we had this fall in the Bitcoin dominance, and this can happen again right here. If we would see weekly closes below the 50 weekly, the next major support is down here at the 100 weekly, and that would mean that we're gonna continue to rally in the altcoin season. But if here we're gonna have a strong bounce to up to those levels and then maybe come down during this phase here, of course the altcoins would continue to bleed and Bitcoin would continue to rise in price, or at least go sideways. But in the altcoins we would see a little sell-off, and this is exactly what we're seeing right now everywhere. Ethereum, the ordinals, Trump coin, Pepe, everything is a bit correcting here. Also CFX, Conflux, also after 100% pump it is dumping 15%, which is still normal and everything okay. So you see that the pullback in the altcoins, in my opinion, is about to be incoming. The only one that is pumping and breaking out is right now Solana, and I also told you guys that I'm bullish for Solana. We are breaking out from this falling wedge here as well. The target would be at least $260 at least, but if this was a bull flag, then of course the breakout target would be at much higher levels, and I'm still very bullish for Solana. I still think that Solana will reach the around $2,000 level, the next Fibonacci extension level. I think that for Solana we're gonna see $1,500 to $2,200 in this run, very likely, in my opinion. Only my own opinion, guys, no financial advice, but this is my target for Solana in this bull run, and that's why I'm so bullish also for Solana long term. Of course on the way to the upside we're gonna also see some pullbacks, but overall we should be seeing here Solana going higher and higher. And then last but not least, also here in the Bitcoin chart, let me pull out here, what shall we take out, the M2 money supply, this one over here. This is what I wanted to show you also, guys, again, just to remember. Let's zoom out here a little bit and let's put here the M2 money supply. You see more or less like the Bitcoin price. It is supposed, of course, now that we here maybe gonna struggle a bit around, but we should be in theory seeing now the next big leg up very soon to 145, 150k. Maybe we'll struggle here to go higher, and then maybe this final push here towards the $180, $190 level. $190,000 level for Bitcoin. Insane prices, guys, but yeah, it is how it is. And I think that in the future, if it really continues like this, people are going to talk about Satoshis and not Bitcoin, guys. Like, I bought 100 Satoshis today, or I bought 2000 Satoshi today, because no one can, or almost no one can afford anymore to talk about I bought 10 Bitcoin today, or I bought 50 Bitcoin today. At least, let's say, normal person. If you are Michael Saylor, then of course it's something different. But for regular people, I mean, it is difficult to afford like one full Bitcoin immediately. In the future, maybe people are going to talk about Satoshis and not about Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin would reach 1 million, then I think one day we will have that. Maybe not in this cycle, but in future cycles. And once that happens, 1 million per Bitcoin, that means that we have per Satoshi 1 cent. And then of course people can say, I bought $1 worth of Bitcoin, it's 100 Satoshi. Or I bought, I don't know, $10, 1,000 Satoshi, things like that. You know what I mean? This is what I believe will happen in the future, because Bitcoin has the fact that it will go up in value as long as fiat is like this. The US dollar, Swiss franc, the euro, everything is like this. It's going down. You can print it as much as you want. There is nothing behind the dollars, just the trust from the people and the government. But if this one goes away, like in many other currencies, fiat currencies, then of course Bitcoin is the only one that will stay here. And this is of course my own opinion. This is no financial advice, guys, but Bitcoin for me is the best asset in the world. This is my own opinion. You can share it or not, but this is my opinion. And since I'm in Bitcoin, or everyone that studies Bitcoin knows that it's like that. And normally people that are studying Bitcoin, they are always then 100% pro Bitcoin and of course pro crypto. All right, guys. So that's it for Bitcoin and Solana, of course, and I'm watching out also for new upcoming coins. Of course, I'm gonna drop you some updates, because also there, of course, if we see a big trend now with new upcoming coins as well, like SPX 6900, for example, a completely purely meme printer, then of course also there we can diversify into some of those explosive new coins that are coming up. And currently the most hyped ones are Bitcoin Hyper. Also here we have different news coming up. we have token 6900, which should be the next one after SPX 6900. It looks very similar, but this one should be the successors or after SPX 6900. They are all launching in the next coming weeks and months, and that's why currently I'm buying into those coins as well. You can find the complete list here in the video description, guys, so check them out, because I think that right now it is of course also good to be diversified into new upcoming coins with low market cap that are dropping on exchanges in the next coming weeks and months. Of course they are very risky, but I like to just buy also into the newest coins as well. Even though I'm not doing too much research, I'm just buying into the ones that I see everywhere mentioned and hyped, and then see what happens, of course. And if they're coming out during this phase of this bull run, then I think we have here good coins to invest right now. Of course, no financial advice, guys. Everything is high risk here in the crypto space, but we are here for that. So that's why make sure to be subscribed. I keep you updated with everything, and I think that we most likely gonna enter into a sideways consolidation phase, maybe even drop a bit down also for Bitcoin, guys, but I think that at the end this will end up in a very good buy opportunity. So stay tuned, guys, be subscribed, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Bye for now.